I will be informing you guys today on the bill that was passed yesterday on July 21st of 2020. This bill was passed through the House of Representatives and allowed contraceptives to be sold and given out to the public of the United States of America. This is a very, very, very beneficial thing because it allows a lot of different things from happening, such as STDs and unplanned parenthood. My first point is that contraceptives prevent receiving an STD. If you have a condom on, you are 98% likely to not get anything from that person. If you use it perfectly, if you are not informed and educated on how to use these contraceptives, your percentage drops down to 85%. But 85% is better than nothing. And there are many people in this nation who are having unprotected sex and are unaware of the partner that they have having an STD, which has been a reluctant problem in our society. My second reason why I believe that these contraceptives are a good thing is due to the fact that there's a lot of unplanned parenthood in our nation. For example, let's say a 17-year-old and a 17-year-old had unprotected sex. They were uneducated on contraceptives and didn't understand what they did or how to use them. They are then parents of a child at both ages 17 who are not even capable of being able to live on their own and have to deal with a child. From that point on, there leads to a lot of complications due to the fact that abortion is no longer legal, and also due to the fact that some 17-year-olds aren't willing or can't raise a child at that age and at that point in time in their lives. Being a product of two parents who had unprotected sex, one, and two, had a baby under the age of 18, it is very, very clear for me to understand why contraceptives such as condoms are important. Contraceptives such as condoms, birth control, IUDs, rings, everything that is preventative for someone having unplanned parenthood. And my third reason is because although a contraceptive can be used to prevent yourself from receiving one, it can also be used to prevent yourself from affecting another person. Condoms are the best solution for this, and they are different from IUDs and birth controls and rings and other things and shots and stuff that you can put into your body to stop yourself from having a child, because condoms have a physical attribute to it. Condoms physically do not allow one person's bodily fluids and the other person's bodily fluids to directly intertwine and affect each other. This is a positive thing because that is different from all the other forms of birth control. Condoms are preventative for STDs, and unplanned parenthood. And having STDs in today's society is a very, very grossing thing. It is a statistic that only 8% of young adults use contraceptives, such as condoms, in the past 3 years. This has been an ongoing problem for a long time in our society, and this is something that we have been doing throughout our institutions and educational systems in order to educate and give young adults a chance to have protected sex, regardless of whether that's what they want to do or not. Us having the educational influence on our young adults and us being able to help them realize that this is the right steps that you take in order to do something is what it's all about. That's why this bill was passed, and that's why I believe that this bill has been a very, very beneficial thing in our lives, due to the fact that now that abortion is no longer legal, this is the next step up, and this is the best bet as to someone who wants to have sex, having a safe, protected sex that leads to minimal errors and minimal long-term mistakes.